welcome back to the Church of Atheism podcast. Got a really fun show for you, I think, today. We had a lot of fun recording it anyway. Sometimes that translates to a decent show. Yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening lately. We just kind of saw a little bit of a growth the last couple of weeks, about a month ago. We just crossed the year anniversary mark of the first podcast, like a month ago. Stats aren't really too important to us at all, really, but it's kind of cool to see that people are actually listening, and it's really awesome. And we just want to say, thank you to those guys that are listening, and we really hope you're enjoying it. We're having way more fun than we thought we would doing this. So it's whether we had one person listening or 100,000 million people, we'd be happy either way. So to those of you that are listening, thanks so much. Let me shut my fat face, and we'll get to the episode. I always, no matter how big this thing grows, I always want to say we have like 14 fans.
Yeah, because I don't know. We could.
Yeah, it's possible that it's just 14
I'll never
people
know.
listening to it over and over again,
Yeah. So Alex Jones got kicked off of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to watch. How do you feel about that?
I kind of, I don't know, because I don't like censorship, but I really don't like Alex Jones. Actually, I got into, like, a debate with people because there's the big stink about how, James Gunn got fired from doing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
And, like, I got into it with, like, a bunch of people about how, like, because a lot of the people that are defending him, like, whether it's people I know on Facebook or whatever, or if it's, like, celebrities writing letters and shit, they are, like, a lot of the same people that, try and get people in trouble for jokes. But now, since it's their guy, like, oh, he deserves to not be fired.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at on that. But then, somebody, because then I was talking about, like, how is that, different from Alex Jones, because that also happened recently.
Right.
And then somebody did point out that, like, Alex Jones literally had a, like, Sandy Hook, victims' parents, like, a lot of them were threatened with death.
Yeah, one of the parents were forced to move, like, 7 times. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, how many fucking videos have we seen in the last, 6-7 months of just straight up racist people screaming at black people and calling them like, it doesn't surprise me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, once that person pointed that out about, like, oh yeah, Alex Jones his ideas are literally dangerous.
Yeah, and I think my biggest takeaway is just it's terms of service violation. Like, my thing is he was never. No, the government didn't get involved. If the government shut him down, that's one thing. But Facebook shut him down because he violated Facebook's terms of service.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube kicked him off because he kicked. That's my whole thing. Is like that's the First Amendment thing. Like,
and a lot of it, usually, like, when people get fired for saying stuff, a lot of it is advertisers, like,
right?
Buckling under pressure, and,
right?
A lot. I'm sure there's a lot of big advertisers that, are like, well, we're not going to sponsor, whatever, if Alex Jones is on it.
Like, I think the biggest loss would be if his little supplements and everything, the manufacturer of those pulled. That'd be the biggest loser for him.
Oh, yeah.
Those fucking weight loss pills or whatever. Did you ever see the before and after picture of that, by the way?
Wasn't it that picture of Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, photoshopped as shit.
No, this one was him. The before was him fat as fuck.
Yeah.
The after was him fat as fuck, but sucking in his gut. Like, it was really painfully obvious that's what he was doing. Because the mass was still there.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that would be a major loss if his supplemental manufacturers or whatever backed out. Yeah, it'd be like a massive blow if the supplemental suppliers pulled out.
Yeah. God, fucking Alex. Who the fuck in the right mind would buy a pharmaceutical thing that Alex Jones sells?
Yeah, right. No, sweetie, trust me, they work well. Alex Jones sells them. Yeah, you know the guy with the chemtrails, that guy? Yeah. His supplements are great.
Yeah. I mean, come on. And then it would most likely, like, the shitty part about that is that it would be just fucking dumbass anti-vaccination parents giving whatever that bullshit is to their kids. So.
Yeah. Did you get him vaccinated? No, we got him some Alex Jones supplements. He should be good.
Yeah. He won't get polio now. Thanks, Alex Jones.
the only supplement
Which I'm
guaranteed.
Sure polio. Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sure polio is just a left-wing conspiracy. Anyway.
Yeah. I thought we all already knew that. No,
yeah,
polio is it's staged. It's a false flag.
Yeah.
From the deep state.
It is a false flag. God, I'm a fucking idiot. But like, yeah, because I was really annoyed at the whole like that comparison of James Gunn to Alex Jones.
Yeah, slightly different.
Yeah, it is. It just annoyed me that like, oh, it's okay that he does this because he's our guy.
Yeah, for sure.
That's such bullshit. But then again, like I don't really think James Gunn caused parents of school shooting survivors to get repeatedly harassed.
That's fucking crazy. I can't get over some of this shit. Like, I was having a conversation not long ago with someone in my family. I won't say who, but we were talking about David Hogg, what's his name? David Hogg.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, are you really vilifying a kid who survived a school shooting? Is that really what you're doing? And they were kind of put aback because I don't think they really thought about what they were doing.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, maybe he's got a little bit, he's in the front light all of a sudden, or the front line all of a sudden. Like, he's a little more popular than he's probably used to being. So maybe he's, like, awkward or something. I don't know why they fucking hate him. Except for Fox News told him to. But, like, how can you be like, oh, I don't want to see this kid, fucking prick, survive the school shooting?
Yeah. Was it the clear backpack thing? Because that I did think was funny.
No, I didn't see that. What was that?
Oh, that was a while ago, like a few months ago, but, like, it was him. They made, like, the Parkland kids, when school got back in session, they all had see-through clear bags. And he was, like, really going hard on taking gun, or, like, trying to ban guns and shit. And then he was like, it's a violation of our constitutional rights to wear clear backpacks. That was pretty funny. Then again, he's like a 17, 18-year-old kid. Nobody should be listening to him anyway.
Right, true. But, like, I just couldn't believe the person I was talking to was like, oh, I don't want to see him on... It's like...
Yeah. The kid's brain hasn't developed. I'm guessing he's probably went through a lot.
Yeah, for sure. No, but he's an asshole because, he's all lefty now.
I haven't heard much from those kids. They're on the news like every day, and just kind of.
Yeah. It's almost like people stopped thinking about it. Well, you know what it probably is? The fact that we haven't had a fucking school shooting in 2 months because it's been summer vacation.
Yeah.
Which It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, you don't hear a lot of summer school shootings.
No, you don't. You never hear about summer school shootings. That's like, this is more like festival shooting season.
Yeah.
Because soon it'll be apple orchard shooting season.
Which is my favorite.
You'll hear about a lot of pumpkin patch and apple orchard shooting.
And massacres. Dude, if that happens before I edit this. In other news, 14 farmers were killed today in their pumpkin patch.
A disgruntled apple picker.
That's the greatest mental image ever. Had it with these fucking apples.
I know it sounds pretty gay, but I want to get really high and go apple picking. Just drink some fucking cider and shit.
I don't think that would be a terrible idea.
I think that sounds awesome.
Look at this one. It's red.
Yeah. that would be pretty fun. I want to go to like the spooky pumpkin patches.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Also, yes.
Because it's fun being an adult. Because like, you sort of can relive your childhood. All you got to do is get really high.
Yep.
and then you're like, oh yeah, now I remember why I fucking thought the pumpkin patch was so cool.
Because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. There's stuff to look at. It smells nice, I guess.
It's edible.
Yeah.
And soon pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Oh. That just made me think of pumpkin beer. And then I thought about, so we got this hemp pale ale. It's like from New Belgium. Got that at work. And I tried it. It was fucking really, really good.
Interesting.
So New Belgium can sponsor us if they want.
They're here.
I'm giving them permission. No, it was fucking amazing because like I like went to my dad's house and then I had him try it. We cracked open a bottle and my my stepmom was like, "Why does it smell like pot in here?"
Because we're drinking it.
Yeah, it really smells like weed, but it tastes pretty fucking good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the whole idea that you're going to allow them to sponsor us.
Yeah.
You have our permission to sponsor us.
I mean, I'm pretty picky.
So. Yeah, we haven't had much luck with what was
Christian Mingle?
Christian Mingle, yeah. They just will not send us money.
They did send us a cease and desist. We're not supposed to bring their names up again.
Yeah, and then I took that to the bank and it wasn't money, so...
Yeah, exactly. So fuck them.
Exactly. I'm going to put on Twitter that this show is not sponsored by Christian Mingle.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean we couldn't be.
Right.
At some point. Oh, so I saw this video of, it fucking pissed me off. Like, it was this, I'm guessing they were Christians. Because Christians are like, you know how like Muslims get a bad reputation for, extremism. Like, and yeah, that it happens, but like,
yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that when Christians get crazy, they get really crazy with it. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much difference.
Like the like the Turpin family with the cool haircuts.
Yeah, yeah. They get really culty really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. But anyway, so there's this couple from Michigan, and
shout out to Michigan.
Yeah, the Tigers.
Yep. Detroit.
Yeah.
Anyway, my bad.
I was just trying to think of what other... Oh, the fucking Lions. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but do they really have any sports teams in Michigan? I mean, they have them, but are they really sports teams?
Yeah. I feel like they don't even have people in Michigan anymore.
Nah. No, they actually have to
I-
bust in a whole bunch of people to go to the Lions games.
Yeah.
It's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, they gotta fill those seats somehow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but they're these two I guess their baby was like sick or something, and they didn't like feed it or water it or whatever you do to babies.
Yeah.
And so the fucking
Yeah, fertilize, that kind of shit.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
fertilize it, gotta give it some good nitrates.
Yep. That's just parenting 101.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Babies are born at pots.
Yep.
So their baby died, and so they were
Right
getting
back to the
sent.
story.
Yeah. So their baby died because they neglected it, but it was for I think it was some bullshit, like it was God's will or something. I mean, that's basically what they always say when shit like this happens. Like God told them not to, or the fucking one that pisses me off is it's well, if God wants the baby to get better, then he'll make the baby better. And that's just a weird way to think.
Right. Especially when we have fucking medicine to fix it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I've never understood that shit whatsoever.
No.
I'll just pray
Because from what I recall, it wasn't like dying of something terminal or something. I think it was literally. I think it was just a matter of feeding the goddamn thing, which they did not do.
God damn it.
And then, but it's a recent story because I saw this like a couple places, and yeah, they're from Michigan. But so the judge sentenced them, I think life, or I think maybe like 80 years without chance of parole. It was something where they're both going to die in prison. But
good.
What really pissed me off is you should have seen the looks on, especially the guy's face. It's just burned into my fucking head. It was like his mouth was super just wide open. Like he could not believe he was getting that sentence.
No shit.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like the woman was crying, but like the look on the guy's face just blew my mind. It's like, how are you even sort of surprised by any of this?
Right. You let your baby die.
Yeah. It died of neglect.
Did you fucking expect a fine? And like 20 hours of community service? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's so hard to kill a baby with neglect. Really, even if you're the shittiest parent, you could just drop it off at a hospital. They're not gonna, leave it out there.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't believe they're gonna give me 80 years for that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It's like, I don't know. If your car dies, do you pray that it gets fixed?
No. Right.
So what's the fucking difference?
Yeah.
No, you take it to a mechanic, and they fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
God doesn't work on Fords, but he works on my baby.
Right. God's a Chevy man.
I thought that was just common knowledge.
Yeah.
Like a rock. No way. That was fun. That was fucking creepy.
Yeah. There's nothing a young audience likes better than us referencing commercials from
the 90s.
25 years ago.
If there's going to be one person who just shits his pants laughing now.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty obscure one, too.
Yeah. We were in the same key even, man.
Like a rock. Oh, my God.
Jesus prepared me.
Oh, you know what we need to do? Sometime in the future. I think we should have a music episode. We need to review, because the last, few years, I've discovered just some real awful, cool Christian music, but specifically Christian rap. And it's so funny because it's like they try and go hard, but they talk about killing the devil and shit. It's fucking great.
All right, so I'll have to figure out exactly how much we're allowed to play of each clip.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just do that, like, immediately. That's a fucking amazing idea.
Because there's this one guy in particular that at first, well, it's got kind of a backstory to it, which
Right.
I'll have to get in at that point, I guess. But like, I started listening to it, because I thought it was funny. But then like he does have a few songs where I'm like, that's a fucking catchy song. Like I hate when that happens. Like,
yeah, you're trying to really hate on something. You're like, all right, you gotta give him credit for this one though.
Yeah, yeah. I can admit when like a song is good and catchy.
It pisses me off when that happens.
Wait, it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't Like a Rock. Wasn't that Ford?
Oh, I thought it was Chevy. I think it was Chevy.
I can't remember now. Now I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
about
I'm pretty sure
it's
Chevy.
Campaign.
Yeah, I think Ford was built Ford tough, and Chevy's like, no, we're built like a fucking rock, motherfucker.
Yeah, because rocks take billions of years to form.
Right.
So that is what I guess probably more badass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's because Jesus is a Chevy man.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe we're the ones breaking this, but
yeah, which is pretty awesome for an atheist podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we knew that and you didn't. Jeez.
Read your Bible. No.
Yeah.
It's in there.
I bet Jesus messes with like. Honestly, I bet he's like a Japanese import guy.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, I could picture him driving like a souped up like Honda of some sort.
The hatchback.
Just drifting around corners.
Dual exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I can see it.
I don't know. With like sunglasses, he's definitely got some badass sunglasses.
Oh yeah, and his hair is like blowing through the wind.
And then like Vin Diesel makes fun of him for not driving an American car.
Yeah. And then
whatever.
Jesus is like, yeah, but I can turn water into wine, bitch.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Vin Diesel is. That's why they don't have me writing these Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, we can't handle Vin Diesel lines.
No.
I think he just like learned how to speak, like grunts. Oh. You got a Vin Diesel quote right there. Not a Vin Diesel fan. I'm not sure if you can tell.
What's funny is he's just an absolute fucking dork.
Yeah.
Like, if you hung out with him, you'd probably be like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking nerd.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah, he's a huge, like, Dungeons and Dragons guy. He's actually pretty cool.
That is awesome. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, he, like, because, like, every so often they'll re-release or whatever, do new Dungeons and Dragons rule books. And I think on, like, the latest one, he wrote, like, the intro to it.
What?
And I guess he writes articles about, like, D&D, and I think he might have some, like, videos and shit. Yeah, huge fucking dork.
The fuck, man?
And then, like, the Chronicles...
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, the Chronicles of Riddick movies, he was, like, extremely passionate about, which actually were pretty fucking good movies.
Dude. I had no idea. I literally pictured him as, like, the meatiest of the meatheads.
Right. So, yeah.
Like a total bro.
Yeah. Nope. Big fucking dork.
That's probably why he's so fucking huge. You got pelted on in high school, probably.
Yeah.
We'll show those guys. I'll be Vin Diesel one day.
Yeah.
That's my high school Vin Diesel impression. I feel like I nailed it.
What else? No, I can't think of anything I was going to bring up.
Somewhere here I have a note. Oh, I meant to do a little more research on the Manafort trial. Then I ended up having to work like every day of the trial, so I missed most of it. Oh, yeah. But I hope I'm not counting my eggs before they've hatched, but I really feel like we've reached the tipping point in this whole thing. I feel like ever since the Manafort trial started, I feel like that's like the top of the hill. And I feel like things are about to go the right way. and it's going to be over soon. Just my
Apparently,
prediction.
from what I read.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. I was just reading because there's always like anonymous White House aides that talk
Yeah.
press, but especially with Donald Trump because nobody likes him apparently. But like, and so who knows how true this stuff is? But I just was reading a lot of those reports saying how he's just extremely irritable and pissed off all the time. Lately, especially.
Yeah, and I feel like the more Mueller can do, as far as like putting people in jail, the more of a case he has to be protected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this shit's starting to add up now. People are going to jail now. Like, it's not a witch hunt anymore. Mueller needs to be protected. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think the government would make a deal with him if he didn't have something. So.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah, I really feel like this is the tipping point. I feel like somehow we've weathered the storm, and I feel like it's almost over. Again, could be wishful thinking. I could be fucking like biffing it huge, but that's my feeling.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, ever since he got elected, which I really didn't expect. Like,
yeah.
Ever since that happened, pretty much nothing that has happened I've seen coming. It's crazy.
I know, and I keep feeling like it should be my fault for not expecting it by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at this point, I should be okay. Yep, that makes sense. That's exactly how everything else has gone so far. This isn't surprising anymore.
Yeah. So I just don't know. I don't know what to expect.
I think I should disclaimer my prediction before the end of the episode that if Democrats at least win one, the House or the Senate or both, then I think I'm right.
Yeah.
If we don't take at least one, then I'm clearly incorrect because we will be fucked.
Yeah.
I never thought, even when I was a Republican, I really did try to really give everyone a chance as far as who I voted for. I think this is literally the first time I've ever said we need to vote all Democrat, all one party. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Even when I was a pretty hardcore Republican, I still give Democrats a chance. But I really feel like this is the time that we have to okay, we need to actually do this now.
I hear that.
You can vote for Democrat every once in a while and not be a Democrat, just talking to the few conservatives out there that might be on the fence.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I always read things about how he's losing supporters, and then I was reading things about how he's not. So.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in the government. He's alienated.
Yeah. We'll see though, man. I feel like his fans at this point are glued. I really don't think he can do anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have to be all. Yeah, if you're a Trump guy, you would have been all in a while ago. If you're still in, that means you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He did have people living in cages, and then he blamed the Democrats for it.
Right. And yeah, there was that. It's really mind-boggling, just the hypocrisy of all of this. When Obama was president, he golfed too much, and now all of a sudden, Trump does it, and it's well, he needs his rest. He needs to what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And it's not like these people weren't around, 4 years ago. I'm watching Hannity say the exact opposite shit he said 4 years ago every single fucking night.
Yeah.
Well, the president needs his time to recharge. What?
I mean, that makes sense because he is pretty much like a toddler, so...
Yeah, that's true. This is nappy time. Yeah,
Yeah, he needs his nap. He needs his blankie and his bippy.
Yep.
so he won't be cranky.
And his stuffed teddy bear.
Yep. His little Winnie the Pooh.
His little Russian What bears live in Russia?
Oh, China banned the new Winnie the Pooh movie, and I know
Oh
finally
yeah.
why. I mean, they ban everything, so I'm not surprised, but that is pretty funny. Winnie the Pooh, that seems...
Seems a little out there to be on the ban list. Oh shit. There was one thing I wanted to talk about that just literally happened today. You know what? I'm going to use Fox News for this since it doesn't really matter exactly.
Well,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and they're not fake news; they're real news.
Yeah.
So.
Because the actual point I'm trying to make doesn't really matter. But I'm on Fox News. Trump today signed a defense bill, military spending bill, and it's named after John McCain.
Interesting.
Kind of like you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like his going out party, you know. But like, it's almost like his gift. Like he's done so much. We're gonna name this after you. You know, Trump, when he announced it, refused to say John McCain's name the whole time.
Wow.
Never once mentioned John McCain. Now,
damn,
we've talked about McCain before. I think we both kind of like. Not my favorite politician ever, but not the worst either. It's just scummy, though. The guy was an actual war hero.
Yeah. He did get, he was in a POW camp for years, and he got some of the worst torture imaginable for years.
And this piece of shit refused to say the John McCain bill.
Yeah, I liked, once he was done with the presidential race, John McCain, then, I don't know, he ended up having, he ended up turning into a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And plus, he was, the whole birther thing with Obama, he didn't really...
Right, he wasn't
I think he regarded that as nonsense,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty early on, and then, what else? Oh, yeah, he surprisingly was marijuana should be legal. There's no reason it's not, which...
That made me fucking lose my shit. I was like, what?
Yeah. for being a, he ran for Republican president, and so that's quite the stance.
Yeah.
I think.
Not many Republicans on that side of the issue.
Yeah, and he was...
Wow.
He was openly critical of Donald Trump, so...
And that's why prick is being a prick.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up, because...
The other problem with that bill, by the way, though, is it adds $716 billion for the defense policy bill. That's... Do we not have a big enough military?
Yeah, yeah.
We have to increase it?
That's a lot of fucking billions.
The measure signed by Trump will boost military pay by 2.6%. You could have done that by reducing the military budget by $716 billion, giving that money that you reduced. Reducing it, but still paying
Yeah.
You would still have a huge fucking army. There's no one near us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm guessing that's just another part of his little competition with Putin.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's just some sort of show of force. Oh yeah, well, our military is going to be even more better.
Even more better than your better.
Yeah.
It's I couldn't believe that either. Both of those things are bullshit. The bill itself is ridiculous. We don't need... I support our troops. I support our military. I'm fucking glad we have it. We don't need the fucking... I think we outnumbered the next 5 together, right? We talked about that once, I think. If you took the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th biggest armies and added them all together, we're still bigger than they are.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good on that now. I think we've hit as high as we need to pay them for a little while, or as high as the budget needs to be. I think we're good. I think we can stop it with the military spending now for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're not $21 trillion in debt or anything.
Oh yeah, could use some of that. I want one. I want one of those trillion. Hell, I'll settle for $1 billion. That's fine with me.
Yeah. You know what? And $1 billion wouldn't even make a dent.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even miss it. Anyway, I wanted to bring that up really quick.
Yeah, it is. It is just I don't know. Got to show Russia and China and Korea that we're just getting to be bigger and better.
Look how big our military is. You're gonna love the parade I'm throwing.
Yeah, it is crazy to think about how fucking much money industrialized nations put in their military.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even all of them. Maybe just us. Hell.
Like, we can't afford, universal health care.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Can you imagine what it would be like to just have insurance?
Yeah. I know, that'd be awesome. It's funny, is that, like, because I could jokingly say, like, and also, and also in a serious way, I could say, can you imagine just being able to just go to the doctor and it not cost you, like, an entire paycheck?
Right.
Like, that's the funny thing is that the rest of the world doesn't have that problem.
No.
Like, as far as industrialized countries, we're the only one.
You don't have to lose your house because you had a surgery.
Yeah. It's like, I'll be feeling sick for days and someone tell me I should go to, like, the hospital or the doctor. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't have that kind of money.
Exactly. It's
I'm
like,
going to ride...
What do you think, I'm loaded? What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's why, just advice, always check in under a fake name, folks.
Yep. Sebastian Bonaparte.
Yep.
That's mine. Don't take it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've never been told I look like a Sebastian before, so maybe it's not that good.
I think I'll put mustache and like some sort of scarf type thing, and I'll pretend I'm an Italian race car driver.
Yeah, I like that.
Like when Fred Flintstone got bonked on the head and he thought he was a race car driver. That's what I'll.
Yeah.
I'll just check into the hospital under Fred Flintstone characters.
Do you mean Ken Ham's favorite documentary? Is that the show you mean?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we're blocked by him, so it doesn't matter. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So yeah, we got blocked by Ken Ham. I think after like our third or fourth episode, about that same time. And I'll be goddamned if I can't get blocked by Joel Osteen.
Really?
I've tried so fucking hard, and I'm still able to follow him.
Wow.
There's a lot of atheist accounts he's blocked, and for some reason ours isn't good enough.
Yeah. That kind of makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. That's my next goal.
That's a good one. Fucking Joel Osteen.
Yeah. I don't need to have like real life goals like to be successful or like own a house. If I can get blocked by Joel Osteen, it's all worth it.
Yeah, if I could just make fun of him and how much cologne I'm guessing he wears, then I'm good.
I'm Joel Osteen. My sinuses are burning.
Yeah. He thinks it's like the power of Christ compelling people, but it's really just with cologne, like burning the skin and making their eyes water.
That's why the first 5 rows I was crying. They're not. They just fucking can't handle the cologne.
Yeah.
Someone light a match.
Oh, that's all you got to do to destroy him. Is just light a match.
Yep.
But maybe the fog of the cologne would like drown it out. Yeah.
This wick just won't stay lit.
Like you just smell like some sort of Calvin Klein cologne, and you see the candles go out, and you know he's coming.
It's like the Jurassic Park when like the water's shaking with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Candles are going out, and it's like scary music is playing. That's going to do it for another episode of the Church of Atheism podcast. Thank you guys again. Well, guys and gals. Sorry, don't mean to be that guy. Thank you to everyone out there for listening. We will talk to you again next time.